Cominciamo. Questa è una bella canzone.
Cara, cosa mi succede stasera? Ti guardo ed è come la prima volta.
Che cosa sei? Che cosa sei? Che cosa sei?
Non vorrei parlare.
Cosa sei?
Caterina è molto
Se la
romantica.
fase d'amore cominciate
Parole.
Non cambi mai, non cambi mai, non cambi mai.
Tu sei il mio ieri, il mio oggi
Proprio mai.
e il mio sempre inquietudine.
Adesso ormai ci può provare. Chiamami tormento, dai, che ci sei.
Tu sei come il vento che porta i violini e le rose.
Caramelle, non ne voglio più.
We better, that's it, I think, yes. Oh, scusa, I coughed during that because I had the microphone on. I apologise. Yeah.
You had the microphone
a beautiful romantic song, and I had the microphone on and I
we were
coughed.
talking.
And you guys were talking too, that's right.
And singing.
Are you singing, were you? The reason we played that song, because in the studio right now we have got a lady called Lady Zeena, who I assume you sang that.
I
Lady Zeena.
did, and good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Lady Zeena, can I just say,
Yes.
normalmente we begin the program in a more professional way than we have this morning. It's just that I haven't been well for 3 weeks, and I'm still battling. But we will improve.
I enjoyed it.
Right. Now, Lady Zeena, that's not your real name.
Actually, I am a lady, and my real name is Vincenzina, so Zina.
Oh, I was told it was your stage name.
Well, it is a stage name, but it is my name.
Okay.
So I am a lady.
Do you have a surname?
I do, but that's not for you to know.
Misterioso.
Molto.
Why can't I know your surname?
Because does it really matter?
Well, you know my surname. I'm Antonio Tardio, Caterina Limonta.
And my name's Lady Zena.
Lady Zeena, I'm going to get a brick
E
wall.
mi piace come fai. Parole, parole, parole.
What does that mean, Caterina?
Words, words, words.
That's your job, Tony. Parole.
Lady Zeena, solo questo faccio io in mia vita, a parlare, solo quello.
Ecco, bravo.
Okay, Lady Zeena, we're not going to get very far if I don't really know much about you, so please tell me as much as you are prepared to tell me. So end a little bit of the mystery, but I keep a little bit, I guess.
Thank you for that. Well, as you know...
This is a weird program we're having today.
Must be the weather.
I'm a bit worried.
No, it's. I'm sure the listeners are enjoying every minute of this interview and the way you started the program, both of you. Basically, I was born in Melbourne, Australia.
Right.
As I was a small child, little child, I went to Italy with my family. I did some music in Milano. I studied there music and then came back to Australia for family reasons. Then, as every person does, you grow up, you have dreams, you follow your dreams, you have children, you do the best you can, as we all do. And then I went back overseas and I went to see a few producers that my manager had actually sent a record we'd done here previously, and they actually liked it, which is good. And they said there was Mina Il Musical touring in Brazil and Europe. And they asked me if I was interested, and I said, yeah, okay, but didn't think anything of it.
Well, that's why we're talking to you this morning, because you are playing Mina. You are the character of Mina, this lovely Italian singer of the 50s, 60s and 70s, who is still alive and very popular in Italy. You're doing this at Hamer Hall, I think on the 16th of November.
That's correct.
Which I'm hoping to go and see.
Oh, you're not coming?
Well, I'm hoping I will, yeah. I mean, The way I feel at the moment, Lady Zeena, I might not be alive. But
You'll be alive.
But if I am, I'll be there.
You'll be there.
We'd
love to see you there.
You were talking about your dreams.
Yes.
And as a little girl, you had dreams.
Yes, that's correct.
What were your dreams?
Dreams were the honest truth. I used to.
We only talk the truth here. We lay it all on the table and we say it the way it is.
Excellent. I like you a lot. I'm sure your listeners do too. Basically.
I don't know. Questo non ci sai.
Basically, do you remember those movies with Gina Lollobrigida and Sophia Loren, all those beautiful movies? And I used to say, geez, I'd love to be an actress, singer. They just had so much passion and class in those days, how movies were made, how records were made. And in Mina Musical, I just want to give people out there what is not done anymore. It's a cabaret musical. It's something that couples can go, family can go, as a family outing to enjoy the history that the European people do have. And I want to bring back, for all the Italians that are listening, what they grew up with, which was Mina. Mina is the diva of Europe. That's really why Mina Musical is happening. And I feel her, and I know a lot about her, and I know how she must have felt. It's more soul singing. It's not about being perfect how you sing. Obviously, you need to know how to sing. But it's more how you portray the song and what you as Tony might feel, or how Jackie in the audience might feel with that song. It's just to rekindle for the listeners their inner soul. That's all I can say.
So, Lady Zeena,
Dimmi.
What you're doing on the 16th of November is you are fulfilling the dream that you had when you were watching those movies.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am. You are spot on. So the cold is going away.
No, the cold is still here, still in my chest, but the brain is still untainted by it just yet. Your history.
My history.
Zeena, you say you grew up here in Melbourne.
Yes, that's right. And then we went overseas.
When you went to school, did the teacher call you Lady Zeena?
No, actually it was Vinny.
Vinny?
Because I hated, that's what they used to call it.
Vincenza?
No, they couldn't pronounce it.
Right.
Because they don't know how to pronounce that. We're talking way back. We're not young spring chicks here, are we?
Yeah, no, so we're talking the 70s.
Well, you're very kind. Very kind. Adesso, visto come mi sta guardando, visto?
Ci sta arrivando.
È il raffreddore.
Lady Zeena, I think you're about my age, am I right?
I don't know.
Scusa, devo tossare. Excuse me.
Hai visto, non deve mai chiedere l'età di una donna.
That's right. Okay, well, anyway, you grew up in Melbourne sometime in the 70s,
yes.
80s, whenever it was. To an Italian family.
Ovviamente.
Tell me about your family, so at least I know a little bit about who you are and what motivates you.
I come from a family of quite a few children.
Right.
And I'm the second
eldest. How many's
eldest.
quite a few?
Quite a few.
Well, how many's quite a few?
Ma non so, take a pick, you're talking from 10 to 6.
Madonna, che ne questa donna?
Ma dico io.
Misterioso.
Sai, mi piace mantenere un po' di mistero.
Yeah, ma io voglio sapere qualcosa.
Ma tu vuoi sapere troppo, caro mio.
Something I can put my hands on, you know.
Sai cosa ti dico, Tony?
Dimmi.
Ti dico che gli ascoltatori in questo momento o si stanno prendendo un caffè o qualcosa, ma si stanno divertendo. You're very good. I'm actually enjoying this.
Yeah, well,
I've got to say.
I mean, I would enjoy it more if I didn't have to cough, but
that's okay.
So what have we got so far, Katerina? That she's the second child.
Quite a few children between 6 and 10.
That's correct.
And you're the second child.
Yes.
And tell me about your parents, because I think
they're wonderful.
Aspetta, non ho finito di fare la domanda.
Scusa.
You can learn a lot from your parents and what their parents are like. So one of the questions when I do an interview, I always like to ask about the family background.
Don't look at me so seriously.
That's when it becomes the interview.
Mi guarda così seriamente, guarda.
Because from that I learn a little bit, and then I can know where to go. So, Signorina, no, it's not Signorina, it's Signora Zeena.
Lady Zeena.
She's scaring me, Caterina. Mi fa paura.
No, ma dai.
First, tell me your dad.
Okay, so
What's his name?
my dad's name is Francesco.
Is he still with us?
Yes,
Was he a tough man?
he is a good man.
Yeah, but in those days, men were tough. Men were men in those. They're not like me here where they
Actually-
cough all the time.
Actually, I've got to say that in, what can we say, in the 60s or 50s, times were different for our parents.
Yeah, of course they were.
So basically, I don't know if it was being tough. I think it was being surviving, coming from overseas. I don't know if your parents came from overseas to a new land, Australia. So I think they were probably treated differently, being not convicts, like from England or whatever they were. Gli italiani almeno sono venuti dall'Italia, hanno lavorato, they've worked, and they've done what they needed to do. And my father's one of them, as many other fathers there.
I have another question,
Mi dica?
Lady Zeena. You had your dreams as a little girl watching these movies. Did your dad share those dreams
Yes,
for you?
with me.
With you?
Yeah, daddy, little girls are more with dads, you know what I'm saying? So basically you would talk, you would...
So he was proud to have his daughter want to be a singer and an actress and on the stage.
Yes.
And in front of people.
Yes, because I could make people happy.
Yeah.
It's a gift from God.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
So he'll be there on...
Of course he will
Hammer
be.
Hall.
Are you going to be there?
Well, maybe I could sit next to your dad.
Maybe you could.
Because then, you know what I'd do then, Zeena?
Dimmi tutto.
I would ask him all the questions that you are not prepared to answer now. Then I'd know a little bit more about
Actually, that's where I learned from. So you won't get any answers. Sorry.
He's like you.
I love it. I love it. We are both very similar.
Who, you and your dad?
No, me and you.
Um,
Do you know what?
yeah, dear me.
On the 16th of November, it's a great night. It's all about bringing back cabaret music.
Yeah.
Mina is, was, and will always be a diva.
Yeah.
And the public will enjoy it immensely because no one else has done such a thing, let alone at Hamer Hall, which has just been refurbished, as you know. They hardly spent, what was it, 385 million?
Absolutely. What is it about Mina that you you like? Because I've read a little bit about her personal life, and she wasn't always the darling that did the right thing according to Italian society and morals of the day. The thing I read about her was that when she was young, her first husband was actually a lot older than her, and there was a bit of a scandal because he was married and she wasn't, and Italy being a very strict Catholic society. Is that what you like about her? That she wasn't prepared to do what people said she should do? She could fight?
No one. Yes, I think no one has the right to tell anybody what they should and what they shouldn't do, because we are born with our own senses, as in what's right and wrong. Your family and your parents, as you said, can guide you. And what I like the best about her, she comes back fighting, and they want her back. If you've read, they actually wanted her back on TV. So really, what did she do?
Well, she didn't do anything.
Exactly.
She upset the moral code of the day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, basically she didn't think much of that code, did she?
See, that's what I like.
Me too. So we got one.
So
High five, as they would say.
So we are about the same, Lady Zeena.
Dico io sì.
Yeah. I think there's sparks coming off between...
I reckon we're having a great time. I hope the listeners are enjoying it.
You're flirting with me too.
No, I am not. I'm being Mina el Musical.
Now, what songs will we hear when we go and see this on Friday, the 16th of November?
Okay, we will hear 20 songs of Mina's life that she performed. Of course, we will hear Grande, Grande, Grande.
Grande.
Molto grande.
Which then...
Is it okay if we play that after this interview?
mi faresti così contenta, guarda. I'd be so happy.
Is it on one of these CDs that you've given me?
Sì, yes.
Which one is it? Is it on this one here?
Yes.
So I have to take this out. Anyway, keep
It's a
talking.
second track there on that one.
Keep talking.
Well,
Lady
basically,
Zeena.
I'm going to be singing, ovviamente, you've heard Parole, 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 We'll be singing Let Me Think Insieme, and I won't say much more, but I will say that Keith Potka from The Seekers has actually written original lyrics on a few songs of Mina for me for that night, and I must thank him, and thank also a few other people, which you will see on the night. I've got a 16-piece orchestra that has been organised and put together for me, plus another 5-piece, which I can't say yet, and don't ask me because I won't tell you. And basically, it's going to be a beautiful musical cabaret, once again, for the public.
Lady Zeena,
Dimmi.
sei sposata?
Sì.
Sì.
Hai visto? Te l'ho detto, guarda, te l'ho detto!
Well, she's a bit unsure about it, Karen.
No, you're saying that. I'm very sure.
Yeah, you are married?
Sì, come no.
How long have you been married for?
Quite a long time.
Tuo marito cosa fai? Cosa pensi di quella...
He loves me. What do you
Of
think?
course he loves you. That's a given. But what does he think about when you're on stage and being Lady Mina? You know,
Lady Zeena. Caro, Lady... No, aspetta che sta... C'ha un po' di cough. Lady Zeena. Bello.
Yeah, you're Lady Zeena playing Mina.
Ecco, brava, you've got it.
I'm up with the world. What does he think? Are you
He loves it. He really loves it because he knows it makes me happy.
Yeah.
So obviously, you're with a partner or a husband or what have you, male or female, you want the other partner to be happy. And the eyes is what really tells if a person's happy or not.
The eyes.
The eyes. Quindi mi sta guardando and he's looking at me like he's put his glasses down, listeners, and he's got them on his nose, yeah, and the eyes. Aren't you talking to me anymore?
I'm listening to what you've got.
Ah!
I don't like to interrupt people, Lady Zeena.
I do. Is that what you say?
Well, no, it's your interview, so you can do pretty much what you like. In the Anglo-Saxon world, Lady Zeena, who do you like as a singer? Who's the equivalent to Mina? For Australians who are listening who don't know anything about Mina, who is the equivalent in...
Cher.
Okay.
For me. She has the same
Sass.
grinta.
What's that?
Okay. Grinta would be, I would say, passion.
Right.
No fear.
No fear. I like that.
And?
That's the first time I've heard someone on this radio station say no fear.
No fear.
And that is true. If you can live your life with no fear, Lady Zeena, you can do anything you want to do.
Can I just say something else?
Aspetta, non ho finito.
Scusa.
I'll let you say it, yeah.
Shirley Bassey.
Shirley Bassey.
So, yeah. Shirley Bassey as the older person, but Cher as the one that, you know, she's a bit more fiery.
Yeah.
And obviously Never Never was Shirley Bassey's main song, which first came Mina with Grande Grande, then Shirley Bassey.
Okay, so Mina established the template for that sort of performance.
Yes, she did, yes.
Have you met her?
No, but I wish, and I think, positive thinking, you never know. When you don't know if maybe with your help, with
my help?
Yeah, a few radio stations.
Can I tell you something, Lady Zeena?
Hang on, you just cut me off then.
Yeah, no.
That's not nice, Caro. Oh, he doesn't like me now. He's got that look on his face. Maybe with their help, maybe Mina would. She doesn't go anywhere, but it would be nice for her to understand that there's an Australian lady born in Australia actually doing her life.
Caterina, questa donna è una borsetta qua, and I think she's got a whip in that.
No, quello va ai cavalli, Melbourne Cup.
So I better be very, very careful what I do today. Lady Zeena, if you've not met Mina, but what is she like? What have you read about her? What can you tell me about the way she lives her life? What she does with herself? Where does she live? How many children does she have?
She has one child. His name's Massimiliano Pani. Obviously, that comes from that little thingamajig that happened
with the older man.
The past. The past is left in the past.
Yeah, but the fact was she
of course,
married
il
an older man.
scandalo, lo scandalo.
Yeah.
Quindi then she obviously had a child, became a mum. Yes? When you're a mum, it's a big job. Then after that...
Are you a mum?
Of course.
How many children?
One.
And male or female?
Male. Oh, you're getting a bit of info out of me.
Yeah, well, I don't have very much to go on at the moment.
You've got me right in front of you. I mean, that's a lot, I think, to handle.
It's a lot. Lady Zeena, we've spoken for about half an hour now.
Have you enjoyed it? Because I have.
I've really enjoyed it, yeah. I just don't know whether I've done a good job, Caterina.
I think you've done a great job.
She's,
I think it's
questa
fine.
donna mi ha messo il mio orecchio, pinned him right back.
No.
And left me speechless because I don't really know what to ask.
Am I going to do a great job on the night?
Well, I hope you do.
I know I will.
You're pretty confident that
I
you
am.
will. Where are you going to put me if I come?
I was going to say something, but I won't. You will be there.
Yeah, where?
Do you want the?
Up the front or up the back?
What? Is that a question to ask? The answer is there. It will be at the front, of course. And I wish we could have 100 front seats, so everyone will be at the front.
So I'll be up the front.
Hamer Hall is so beautiful that everyone will be able to see.
Oh, it is a beautiful hall. It's a beautiful place to have it. We're celebrating a wonderful Italian icon singer called Mina. It's all happening only for the one night, and it's happening on the 16th of November at 8 o'clock. I assume, Lady Zeena, that there are still tickets that can be bought.
Yes, of course there are.
Where can people buy them from?
And they can buy them at Hamer Hall, obviously, and
Just ring up Hamer Hall.
Hamer Hall, yes.
And how long is the show for? Will we get our money's worth?
Tony, do you want me to give the telephone number where they can book?
Rescue me, Caterina.
Yes.
Si.
Okay, so you can go online at artscentermelbourne.com.au, or you can phone 1300 182 183. So 1300 182 183.
And I'm sure you will absolutely enjoy the show that's going to be put on by this grand lady with the whip in her bag and the black hat.
No, it's white and black. This is the replica hat of Mina when, if you have actually looked at the history of her, so you've seen her in a poster with the short hair and this marvellous hat. This is a replica of that.
Okay.
So people feel it.
Lady Zeena, you have the most wonderful, rich black eyes.
Oh, thank you.
But there's fire in those eyes.
I know, because I'm passionate in what I'm saying.
And that fire scares me.
No! I know it doesn't.
Lady Zeena, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much to you and to the listeners and to this lovely young lady beside me.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
We will come back with more. We'll try and establish a bit of order back into the program and come back with more. You ascoltando Retalia on a venerdì domenica mattina con Antonio Tardio e Caterina Limonta. Let's play this. Oh, I'm going to play this song, aren't I? Here we go.
I love this song.
Oh,
Which one is this?
Grande, grande, grande.
I love it.
And never together. I love it.
We played it when we were
Ascoltiamo.
talking about Mina last time.
I'd like to run away from you, but if you never found me, I would die. I'd like to break the chains you put around me, but I know I never will. Sei peggio di un bambino capriccioso, la vuoi sempre vinta tu. Sei l'uomo più egoista e prepotente che abbia conosciuto mai. Ma c'è di buono che al momento giusto tu sai diventare un altro. In un attimo tu grande, grande, e le mie pene non me le ricordo più. You never treat me like you should, so what's the good of loving as I do? Although you always laugh at love, nothing else would be good enough for you. Impossible to live with you, but I know I could never live without you. For whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. You make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me live, you make me die for you. You make me sing, you make me sad, you make me glad, you make me mad for you. I love you, hate you, love you, hate you, but I want you to the world. Stop standing for whatever you do. I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. Ti odio e poi ti amo e poi ti amo e poi ti odio e poi ti amo. Non lasciarmi mai più. Sei grande, grande, grande come te, sei grande solamente tu. I love you, hate you, but I want you to the world. Stop standing for whatever you do. I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone.